Yeah, health is the most important thing. You got to focus on that.
Definitely, right? Definitely, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, like they say, Valens is the most, I think, ready to jump in at any given time. At least they have that going for them, because we've seen other coaches in the past do that and not really put up a fight.
Well, at least he was a pro in the last 2 years, right? So
sure,
he can jump in. He probably still plays CS.
According to Mohan, yeah, he's pugging all the time. So, point being, look, we wish Golden well, and best of luck to Cloud9 playing under these circumstances. mousesports, a team that obviously didn't have success yesterday, but have been a team over the course of 2018 that's been one of the more impressive ones. I'm sure if we did an overall 2018 rating based on finishes, they would be in the top 5 for everyone. That's an interesting push. That automatic, the player they called out that said he had to play better, waiting to throw a smoke, not even expecting anyone to push through. Oscar just gets a free kill. Now they're forced to go B, and Rop's already trying to slow them down. Has Valens on the bomb site. He's going to try and plant after deploying a smoke to protect himself. Ooh, clever plant as well.
Yeah, he's going to be in-game leading here as well. He's pretty handy when he has to be. Didn't see much from him yesterday, but there's Rush, an opportunity to get a kill towards Connector, but actually receives a headshot himself. It's not going well, Rush. That was a kill he potentially should have picked up there. The defuse starting to come in now. Flush has got a challenge at this point. He's got the P250. Looks from the upper ramp, but the bomb's still being defused. 1 second on it. It's going to be a mousesports victory, and quite a resounding one as well. The fact Oscar can get in towards T main, kill a player in the back who's got a smoke out, that just suggests everything's falling apart already. But still, we'll see the bomb being planted, so not all is lost. You can definitely buy up in this round or wait for the full buy in the next round. I would say we might see a cheeky one, though, coming through. I can see, oh, there it is, Galil's, AKs. Is everyone going for the full purchase? They are indeed.
Wow.
So this is a bold play. And they might. This is what Launder was talking about. They need to be a little bit more assertive. They need to be surprising here and go against the grain, I would suggest, if they could have any chance of taking down a drilled team like mousesports and Train.
A European team now, Cloud9. Keep that in mind.
Well, not today with Valens.
Good points, yes, all right. But with the 5 on their lineup.
Indeed.
Oscar just slides up and gets away. Slow reactions from Valens that time. Yeah, with the lineup that they currently have, it's 3 Europeans now, so that's going to be interesting to see how things go for the... Well, the one place that it matters, I presume, given that they're living in North America, they'll retain their Pro League spots in each of the leagues within North America.
Yes.
That ruling could be questioned, but I think no one would.
Well, Renegades play in North America, right? So that's
fine. Exactly.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, there's lots of teams that do it. To the point, though, if they struggle in this major cycle, they're going to be in the minor systems in Europe now, which is a lot more difficult, some would argue. Good explosion onto the site as Kiyashima and Valens find kills. Rop's the last of which to go down. Automatic takes out Sunny in a bomb plant coming in for Rush, so this could be the force buy paying off. Valens picks up a UMP after holding onto the pistol early, and the utility pays off. They've absolutely got the site completely cordoned off with Smoke and Z Connector, 1-to-1 tanker. CT's forced back, so this is 1-1. Cloud9 showing that, just like yesterday, the force buy is actually beneficial still.
Especially with that bomb going down on the T side, you can get a couple of rifles out. CZ's utility, it's definitely a lucrative purchase there, and we'll see. It will be balanced out to 1-1. Looks like Sticko and Chris J got to hold on to their rifles here. I'm not sure they were necessarily expecting so much firepower off the back of that one. You saw the trades come out towards Pop Dog, 1 kill found. They're no real inside trade. They just have 1 player there on the CT side. He got absolutely dropped. That would have been Rops. Interesting note that Automatic will now be the full-time AWPer in Cloud9, so watch out for that. Great aim star, one of the best North American riflers, changing his roll-up with the departure of Skadoodle. Valens, though, not bad at all with the CZ. Getting stuck in, there's Automatic. Pretty much sealing the deal with a kill towards Connector. No force buy off the back of this, even though 2 rifles were saved. They could have got SMGs and 2 rifles. That would be quite nice. But remember, mousesports consider themselves the heavy favorites with the context of this game. No need to throw money away. Might as well focus on the actual gun rounds instead of taking these huge gambles that might allow Cloud9 to build up, what, 7, 8 rounds on the T side. You want to avoid that.
Kiyashima's going to work out from A main. Automatic toward Ivy. Molotov down already to isolate. Flusha in blue. Who would have thought about that for a proposition? A team transfer.
He's been a mainstay on the ping pong table as well. He's a hot favorite for the tournament this weekend.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. Cool. Back to things that matter. Counter-Strike.
That's the pot calling the color black, I believe. Anyway.
Hang on. That's... I don't call anything black. Rush working out from Ivy. AK-47 in hands. Keep in mind that Sticko playing against his old team in some respects. Made a nice tweet saying, "Oh look, here comes Cloud9. Take a picture before it flies away."
Yeah.
He was giving some banter on Twitter, I think, this morning, but was temporarily a member of this stable, only to return back to mousesports. Rops returning back to the action with a kill, his first in the game on the AK-47, gives mousesports a one-man lead in a 3-on-2, and they've got a little bit of room to work as well toward the A site. I say that, and it's Sticko, the one man over there, who wants to play toward Ivy. Balm was with Flusha at B the whole time, but if that one kill came in the yard, it would have been enough to at least cause a 2-on-1 and a further rotation, I think, toward the outside position. So the fact that, okay, yes, Z connector and the plant goes down, you still have Rops inside of the site. And you're going to have a flank as well, so they're going to completely triangulate Flusha.
Yeah, he's got a slight chance here. Flusha is a bit of a dab hand on Train. We'll see what he can do here. 3 versus 1. The bomb ticking at some pace now as well. Sticker the only one with a kit. Chris J's low. I actually kind of fancy Flush's chance. If he had a bit more HP, maybe a little bit more so. But here's 1 kill guaranteed. Not quite. Sticker will take them down. The defuse will come in. Sticker's got the kit. Oh, this is going to be a little bit touch and go, you know. I think it's fine. We actually got to the beat there. The bomb will be defused, but a lot closer than you would have thought in the 3 versus 1, but they didn't drop a player there. Defuse comes in the end. Sticko did have the kit. It would have actually been slightly more beneficial. He had like maybe a 2-second advantage if he came into defuse when he did, but they still get it, so it's all good. It will be 2-1, and Cloud9 with the bomb down can still purchase into this one. As we'll see AK-47's purchase automatic there with the AWP. As I mentioned, he's taken over that role on a full-time basis now. When Skadoodle was still in the team, they dropped him down as a support player to kind of get automatic ready for the prospect of this new European complexion of Cloud9. So automatic up against Oscar. You have to fancy Oscar. Yes, automatic can be a fantastic AWPer, but in terms of the fundamentals of the art of sniping, I feel like Oscar's going to have him beat. He's got a lot more experience than him. But as I say, that automatic does open things up and take down Chris J. So that's not bad at all. It's going to be a 5-on-4. Rush and automatic tagged up severely, especially Rush down to 4 HP. You can see this is forced by Valens on the CZ. He'll be dropping weapons like there's no tomorrow for his star players. He knows his role in the team.
Absolutely, yeah. He's a very selfless leader, I think, in a lot of ways. Is Valens. Rops on the ladder, just looking for information. Going to throw out a nade immediately before getting in position to attack. So recover from mousesports and money back in their hands.
Hold on, nade.
To go against. Yep, that nade. Oh, with the Molotov? I thought that was going to be a kill. How? Q still goes down to Oscar, but how is Flusha alive in this situation? Sticko also low, but gets some support, and I think round secure in the fact that Cloud9 has to run for the hills. 21 seconds. They want this op, so this will be a save if they even can at this point. Flush is trying to distract over toward B, perhaps to try and pull them further away from the op. But nonetheless, that's the round. Oh, I wish he would have held that stairway position. He's insecure of what's going on behind him, but I think if they pushed, it was a better chance that he would have killed them off there.
And this is exactly why mousesports pick a map like Train. And if they get the CT start as well, this is going to be a rough ride for Cloud9.
How do you feel about knifing for sides?
I've never really liked it. Like, I prefer just a straight-up coin flip. I think that's the best way to
so
do
you
it.
still prefer a bit of randomness, not the your map, my side.
I just prefer it just to be a straight-up 50-50 instead of like weird strats and like running around and like at least that's the only way I can think to do it, like completely like quote-unquote fairly. But yes, you're right, it's random. But I don't know. Never really thought about it. What do you think?
I've always kind of liked the concept of your map, my side.
Yeah, I think the best of 3, I think that's the...
You can knife or flip for the third one.
And then that means there's a much more tactical aspect with the veto. He's like, well, we could put nuke, we'll start on the T side.
Exactly,
right?
Exactly. And sometimes that is a detriment, saying like, okay, we're really good on this map, but we have a disadvantage from the hop.
Exactly. So if you're like Australis, you're going to pick it, but...
Yeah, exactly. And it can weaken a strong map for you. And that, look, nothing's perfect, but that I think that makes sense. If you think you're better on the map, then prove it.
I agree. That's a good comment, but... what have we got here then? We've still got CZ's, Tech9's, Kiyoshimu on the D. Automatic saves the AWP, of course, from the previous round, but I just don't see... I think they'll get picks on this map. I don't see them getting many rounds, though. Like, we saw Automatic open things up towards Ivy. They just won't have the resources with this current formation of the squad without the in-game leader Golden to really capitalize upon it. I could be completely wrong. They might be very comfortable towards the end. We'll see. That's just my initial gut feeling on a map like Train. It's just too difficult, especially on the CT side as well. The rotations required and the setups that are needed, and you've got one player that's not a pro at this point. Could be difficult to handle. Balance. See the little booties there. Through the smoke, I assure you. We've checked all the settings today. It's all under control.
It is. It is. Twitter's under control. Reddit's under control.
We'll get into that
no
when we have
more
some
witch
chance.
hunts. Oh, we don't need to get into it. I have no opinion on it.
I do.
I have an opinion on the antics of it. I don't have an opinion on the situation. I've not seen any proof of it, so I can't comment. Sunny takes down Flusha, and it's just Kiyashima left again trying to hold on to the AWP. At this point, he will. There's only 4 seconds left in the round, so time seeming to slip away from Cloud9 time and time again. So 2 of the rounds, as it's now 4-1 in favor of mousesports. 3 in a row, given that they won the pistol, and then lost the subsequent rounds. Both of these saves, however, mean there's been no money for Keo. $50, that's it.
The problem is all these saves they keep doing, it's actually kind of wrecking them in a way because 2 players now, that's now 3 players in a row who have not got money, and so they keep having to force buy with CZs and Deagles around the saved weaponry. Now they've given the auto-automatic who's had to buy of armor. Narrowly misses out on the first shot. That gives up the fact he's got the AWP, but Oscar re-peaks it. So that's a nice opening pick, but they can't recover that rifle. It's all down to automatics to light them up outside and see what he's capable of.
Yeah, if you're going to save this AWP at the detriment of your own economy, you better make it work. Automatic certainly is. Response a third. It's 2 shots that have been kills and 2 very narrow misses as he goes aggressively. They want to get the pistols in position. These pistols are still going against armor, however, so this round isn't necessarily concluded. Dink onto Rops, but he takes Rush. Automatic's got a third. Ops certainly is paying off. Yeah, and watch the flank as well. Flush is sneaking in behind Rops, who's already low. This is now perfect for them. It's just Sunny remaining. Double op pickup and bomb planted on B. Those ops are massively beneficial on the B site because it's so linear and so open. More so, smartly, Flush is going to watch the flank. He's got the corner held with an op. He's pushing a little bit. I prefer he stayed where he is, but he doesn't have the same information we do. Sunny, meanwhile, not really in that position. He's outside. He'll take down Automatic. 1 further kill, and that is one of the ops. 2 ops on T side, not a big deal anyway, so they still have 1.
You can see the talent Automatic has, though. It makes sense that a player of his caliber, who's known as an aim star, someone who's very aggressive and great at hitting difficult shots, it makes sense he wants to use the AWP. We caught it in the online season of ECS, and we were impressed every single game we casted him in, and we thought this could be something quite powerful. And you can see 3 picks outside when his teammates got Glocks and P250s. That wins the round. It's pretty awesome, as it will be Cloud9. At least still looking competitive, 4-2, as they haven't broken the money down just yet. There will be a double AWP set up on the CT side still, but it's Automatic just challenging those repeats. Chris J recovering the AWP and then taken down as well. Lovely work there by Automatic in general. Really enjoyed that round from him. There he is. All found by Kiyashima as well. Their money's just had a nice boost. Looking very healthy at this point, but like I said, the double AWP setup, that's when it becomes a real problem here. Oscar and Chris J on a map like Train. If you don't have your full strat book available to you, not everyone's on the same page, it could be very difficult to shut this down, but Automatic's done a great job so far, so we'll stay hopeful in that respect. As the flashbang comes in, Chris J does have to fall back. Automatic now holds the IV, waiting for the repeat. He got it last time towards A main. I'm not sure he'll have the same success now. He's been smoked off.
Yeah, Oscar was the one that gave them that chance. Fantastic win in the last round, all things considered, by Cloud9. But a double op setup. Kiyashima, by the way, the one on the AUG. Rush ready at Ivy. Leave Rush there, though. He's really distracted. He's already got a smoke down. That'll contain them on the outside site. It's over toward B that they want. Interesting setup. No one watching the ramp down below.
Yeah, there is. Rops will watch it, and he gets his back covered, and they can kind of swing in between.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Watching it, but not looking into it, right? So they're going to be in the site, which means exactly this. As soon as they spot it, he drops down. Fair play, still gets the bomb, but he's overwhelmed. usually like someone to be lower, in my opinion, on that one. But I get it. The setup was designed. It just didn't play out. It was a great shot to take down the op as well at range. Sticko back towards spawn will at least make up for Flusha. Sunny and Sticko, the only two left, however. Bomb planted yet again, and mousesports trying to pull back the site. They have information as to two, but Kiyoshima with the, I presume, scoped in AUG at that range.
Must have been.
Gets a headshot on Sunny that was quite accurate.
Sticko will have the AWP. Cloud9 actually looking pretty decent here. That's going to be the money getting the tough spot. They've got one more buy on the mousesports side, especially with the saved AWP there, but an inside play. And you can see the upper hold with the AWP didn't really work out there. Rob's in a compromised position. Yes, the setup does definitely fall apart. If your upper player goes down.
I get what they want, right? Because then Rops can swing immediately if they come from upper. But as soon as they hit both at the same time and they lost the upper, Rops is just a sitting duck at that point.
It's just one of those setups where, because most teams smoke down the lower ramp, so holding connect or anything behind it, you can't really see anyway. So it's just a nice way to kind of play off each other a bit more. But yeah, if it falls apart like that, obviously can go horribly wrong very quickly. It's like having two players in Pop Dog, for example. That can work amazingly well, but also if both players go down very quickly, you've lost the round. So it's definitely a gamble. But there he is, one more buy available for mousesports. I'm impressed with Cloud9 so far. They're playing a decent game. There's been one round that's just pure individuals that's got them through, though. It's automatic, but the previous was all teamwork and capitalizing upon that pick they got. Rush, still yet to frag, but it's early days, 0-5 for him. Oh my goodness, Automatic's done it again. He's taken down Chris J.
Gotta be careful here. Ooh. Sticko actually gives himself up as he shows a smoke throwing. Automatic got aggressive. I thought he was going to go down. Instead, he completely catches off Sticko, who was not at all prepared for that, thinking that he could hold him out with the smoke. He was far too close, and he fires in fully blind to take out Sunny as well.
Oh my goodness.
They set it on the desk. This is the guy that's got to step up for them to win.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Great call. Oh, we can see the feet, but it doesn't deny the bomb. Oscar will get the kill. He is great in these clutches, but taken down. Automatic. Making them look foolish here. He's just pushing all over the place. Laundry said he wanted them to be assertive, right? That is the most assertive play you can do. Pushing Ivy by yourself with the AWP and just pushing forward. This shot was great. And then, like you mentioned, completely blind on the third. Here it comes, flashbang, bang, takes him down. Sunny's going to be so frustrated with that one. Looking ice cold.
I like how he saw the flash and was like, nah, I'm staring into this.
I know.
The operas can do that, right? They can get away with trying to fire into it. So he just went, nah, I'm ready.
Yeah, we saw it yesterday, like, in some crazy angles. Normally it's angles like that you can hold a tight kind of...
Dupree had the one through the smoke,
exactly, that was the one I was trying to think of. I couldn't remember exactly, but yes, he hit that one. Normally hold a linear angle like that, and then you can just click the button when you're flashed, and if you time it well, it's going to find a frag. As Flasher, he'll get exactly that, and he'll open things up. Sunny will pull one back. This is the eco for mousesports, as they will now have to face an inside push. It looks like another round for Cloud9. They're doing a great job here on the T side.
Yeah, they're really good. Palm down. Just trying to count here. We got 2 defuse rounds, 2 timeouts. They weren't planted in those rounds. A kill certain finish last round that also had a plant. So all in all, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds where the bomb has been planted.
Just to know, this is an elimination game, if I'm not mistaken.
It is absolutely
right?
an elimination game, yep.
Best of 3, and mousesports need to be very careful. This would be an absolute disaster.
And winner of this, if I'm not mistaken, on the bracket plays Astralis.
Right. Not the most exciting prospect for them, but still, you got to beat them all to win the tournament. Cloud9, another round on the board. Flasher looking sharp as well. Another, okay, I thought it said 3 kills. Now just a single kill for Automated there. Robs and Sunny. Well, now just Robs will survive. It's going to be 5-4, Cloud9. Edge in front. Four rounds in a row. Cloud9 now haven't got as much money as you'd think, but still a healthy amount. He got 9,000 on Flusher. AK on Kiyoshima. It's just Automatic that seems to be spending a lot more of the AWPs, of course, and Rob's trying to be aggressive here. Almost gets punished for it. He's got Oscar to back him up, who doesn't seem to be hitting the shots you'd expect today. Molotov comes in, that'll push him back. It's a very standard Molotov to deny just that. And the AWP is getting in position, allowing their teammates to play 4 outside. So that's perfectly done by Cloud9 so far. Impressed by the performance. Automatic once again. He is just lighting them up outside. Every single shot's connecting. If they win this game, it's been down to him so far. This is a great individual performance of the AWP. I was excited for the prospect of it when I saw it online. I didn't think it'd translate this efficiently online.
Automatic. Trying to go back out again with the AWP. Yeah, he's looking super solid. What's he on now? 11 kills. Rush is still yet to get one, by the way. Valen's with only one. I'm not looking too much for him. He's support rolling. At this point, Chris, the Og, sandwich swings out. There's Rush.
There he is.
All I have to do is say his name, and he shall appear.
He's a bit of a streaky player. I think Rush is very good, but definitely has his off days, and they're quite significant off days. He doesn't go down to average. He seems like he does struggle some days, but when he's on, he's unbelievable. His aim is one of the best. So it's absolutely fine that they're still winning rounds. That's the 5th one in a row, so you can't really comment on the fragging situation too much, as they're going to keep 4 players alive once again. Robs and Oscar, no choice but to save. Oscar, remember, had that shot at the beginning of the round, a chance to find the opening pick, couldn't hit it. Automatic certainly did, and they're running away with this now. They lost the pistol as well. They're going to be 6-4 up, as Flusher is still hunting. Robs might go down here. Not quite. Oh, automatic. There's the miss. He is human after all, it seems.
Doesn't matter. He's got him off the bomb, so round's already done. Just by that virtue alone, he's kept them away from the defuse. So Cloud9 take back the lead and do it convincingly now with 5 rounds in a row. All 5 of those with bomb plants. That continues to be the trend. mousesports are struggling to keep them out of sights. And even with this max loss bonus and AWP carried over, what's the call going to be for buying? Because they're only around 3K on everyone else. 1 gun drop by Oscar. Rops already has the M4 in hand. I think they'll get a buy. Not a full one, but a buy out of this with an SMG or a FAMAS. And that's in part what the timeout will be called for. The other part is to talk about how the hell to shut down Cloud9 at this point.
Well, at this stage, they're just losing the straight-up heads-up duels. There's not so much strategies going on. Automatic, I can see his playstyle. He's just calling at the start of each round saying, I'm going to try and get a pick here. I'm going to try and work here. It's very default rounds and just him getting gut feelings and using spawns, and he's just hitting shots and in the zone like that. Doesn't really matter what execution you're doing. If you're snipers, you're finding opening picks and just out-dueling everyone. It's first game of the day, maybe some sleepy heads on mousesports, but off we go again. Deagle, MP7. That's Chris J with his signature weapon, I would say. Kirishima takes a Molotov at the start, but he's absolutely fine to sit in the corner. Will that mean the CTs will check it? I'm not sure. Chris J does. He gets the dink off, but he's going to go down. Kirishima will be dropped in the end. Can they recover the rifle, though? I'm not so sure. It's only Sticker that needs it.
I think with the problem is the Sticko's not really that close to it, right?
Yeah.
With the Molotov there, they could certainly get to it, but again, Sticko's already out toward Ivy, so he's got other ideas, he's got other plans, other problems perhaps, as Rush is heading that direction with an AK. Fires into the smoke. Nice stock AK. Nice to see it clean.
Alicia has that as well, I believe. A few of them just going with the default skins.
It's nice to see.
Yeah.
An unmolested AK. It's worth more selling it used. It's a car reference. You can have like super tasteful modifications on the car and people still want stock.
Ooh, here we go. Another inside play. Drops. Oh, there it is. He's not hitting the shots you'd expect from him either. You can see it's the aim jewels that are really letting down mousesports right now, but they do have the man advantage at this point. Automatically to throw over the bomb. He wants to be active here. He wants Valens to be planting the bomb. He's going to be combating here. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going to connect. It looked so tantalizingly close, and you can see he's being very proactive at this point, wants to try and pick them off one by one. mousesports still have a tough road ahead of them. Is there a flank coming in? There's not. Automatic hits another one, though. He is just hungry for the frags right now. He spotted Sticko as well. Sticko knows he's coming for it. Oh, my goodness. Doesn't hit it this time. Sticko out-duels him. Oh, what balance! That's insane! If he wins this round, this will be absolutely sick. He's got a 1 versus 1. Sunny's got the kit. It looks like it's under control, but still, Valens with the transfer. He deserved the win off that alone. He keeps the round incredibly expensive, so still wasn't all in vain, but my God, I did not expect that from him. We can grab that and have a look at it in slow motion and we'll be happy. Look at this, man. This is sick.
2 of his 3 kills.
What the hell?
Clean and clinical, too. It wasn't like he overreacted at the second player. He actually finished his shot on Sticko first at that range. There he is.
So he didn't win the round, but he has opened the door of resets. There is so much on the line here for mousesports. Lose this round, they're double eco. So let's see what can be done. You can see a UMP on Sticko still struggling. They've got no kits here now. Oh, they have. Sunny obviously survived in the previous round. They've got 1 kit, 2 kits. So forget that statement altogether. It's early for me too.
Is it? I feel like in your world it's 1 o'clock? 2? No, it would be...
I never got off Chicago time in the UK.
It would be... I lied. It wouldn't be... it would be... Yeah, 1:41. No.
341.
341. Listen, I got this 24-hour time thing, and for some reason in my head, when I see it like 16, I think 641. It's like,
yeah.
I can't get used to it. Should probably just switch back.
Maybe.
At this point. It's not going well for me.
Well, here we go then. Sticko, remember the player without the rifle. He'll be challenged here by 2. Good flashbang though. Find a little bit of time, but receives one back in the face. Sticko with 3 players in front of him. Can't really afford to challenge this. Automatic there with the AWP. He has to hold this tight off angle and hope he can just spray one down at very close range. That's where his weapon's going to come into its own. Smoke down though. He might be able to push through this and get some cheeky timing. We'll see what's available to him. Chris J, yet to see much from him. 3 kills to his name. This one will not be connecting either. Molotov's down and the player's just pouncing on him on the bomb site. Automatic hitting shots. Then Valens with another double on the bomb site there. Oscar and Sunny go down there. Just looking so flat today. They're not... We want to, like, surely mousesports need to be show less respect than what they are right now. They're not pushing anywhere. They're not capitalizing on the fact they haven't got strategies. They're just holding up in very static formation and looking like they're the team that's got a stand in right now. Where's the flair? Like, they've got some of the best aimers in the world. They've got one of the greatest snipers in the game right now. They're just not utilizing it. They're not really changing things up and getting bullied.
Train's an interesting one because there is options to try and get aggressive on Ivy or toward the corner at B, but both of those spots are so predictable now.
Yeah.
So I feel like you've actually, like, it's become very stagnant for the CT side. There's lots of angles. There's lots of nooks and crannies. You can play aggressive on the yard, certainly get E-box, pop dog, maybe get someone in toward A main, or you can double up towards sandwich. I feel like it just has so much responsibility for the CTs, and pushing is really difficult at this point.
There's not a single smoke down at that point.
Yep.
There's nothing.
Well, they lost. The problem is they lost Ivy, and as soon as Chris went down, they had no one covering both positions.
It just looks like it's Cloud9 is like, you know what, let's go here. We're walking together. If we find the trade, we'll commit. That's it.
I almost wonder if there's like a meta available to the CTs where you just all out push one position and then retake, like you wrap around. So if you want to go Ivy, you give up the inside of the site, but then wrap out toward A main, or vice versa. Because I just think like you can't push one position and have the whole site covered.
Yeah, well, that's why when you push inside, you'll send like 3 players there, just to make sure you can overwhelm it so much that you'll still have time to fall back and recover the outside position.
Yeah, you're guaranteed winning the position that you go to by manpower, and then you, like I say, if you give up a bomb plant, you just play it as a retake with everyone in that spot.
This is getting kind of awkward now. The fact Cloud9 have 8 on the T side. mousesports, like, what is going on for them? Chris J doesn't seem like he's arrived here. Remember the double orb setup? We're pretty excited for that. We always are with mousesports, but it's just not really landing right now. It's the automatic. I guess the problem is right now, mousesports are used to playing against very coordinated teams that have the set pieces and all that sort of thing and more telegraph strategies. And with Cloud9, they don't really know what to expect. Like, this is probably them, without sounding disrespectful, playing like a pug almost and just saying, right, this is the default. We've got a couple of executions we can do, but generally we're going to play a loose game and see what happens. And there's capitalizing on these picks they're getting. And they're just calling very good mid-round. That is, with the picks they get, if Valens is calling, he's doing a great job in that respect.
So Valens is coming alive. 6 kills now. He's gotten 1 in each of the last 3 rounds. 2, and then 1. That makes 5. Yep. So that's 6 total.
A double spray down in the gun round they did win, and then obviously got them the reset potential. Oh, what? 1 shell?
Right to the head.
Wow.
Domes him from that range. He got in there and fired as soon as he arrived, and he goes up the ladder. Look at Oscar go. Shotgun paying off. It's nuke style on Train. And he's got them the lead as well. They lose Chris J, but still finally a lead. And it was being aggressive, unorthodox.
Yeah, right? Gets stuck in. I can't believe he made that play. He does have the orb sometimes and hits that shot. It's pretty unreal. As here we go. mousesports finally looking like they're back in business here on Train. It's been a nightmare few rounds. It takes the auto shotgun of all weapons to get them back into it. As automatic, though, still going to try and find kills. We'll see what he's able to do here. Looking towards connector, and he box spots 1, but Oscar too quick. That's going to be his 3rd in the round. He's got 13 on the board, so Kiyoshima at this point is trying to cause damage, but not going to get anything done. Sunny's going to push things off there, go for the knife. Okay.
And gives up 2 because they walk out. They've got to slow this down, lads.
Why are you trying to knife him when you're 8-5 down? I don't really get that, but if he loses another kill here as well, they're going to be hamstrung on the... Yeah, you can see that they've got players that don't have cash, 3 of them. And they're going for knife, 4 of them.
All right, listen, if I want to be a friendly man, I'll say that Keo wanted to knife for that reason. Or not, sorry, whoever it was that tried to knife Keo was doing it for that reason. He wanted more money. But you're right, it doesn't make any sense. And they line up and they give 2 kills. Yeah, no, I'm totally not justifying it. I'm just trying to...
Yeah.
I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, Henry. Yeah. You know, I'm being nice from now on.
Is that your new angle?
What do you mean new?
Okay, is that your angle in general?
Yeah, always has been.
Oh my god, this was unreal. I love the fact he does this so often, just running up the ladder after people. It's just such an oncoming play. No one's expecting you to do that. I guess that's why it works with the shotgun. Accuracy not going to be an issue there with that weapon. Double up set up on the T side to close things out. Luckily, mousesports win the round. You can see Robs has no grenades whatsoever. He's the inside player. He can't actually smoke or use an incendiary now. Sunny with his one flashbang as well. They really are going to be struggling in this final round, but it still can be absolutely fine. Just a talking point why you shouldn't really go for knives when you're losing the game like this.
Automatic up above. Valen's crawling forward. Rush behind. Stick out and walk out and have a lineup. Couldn't get both, though. Only found the one kill, and in fact, barely any damage done to Automatic. Rush. Interesting. So didn't hit Rush at all. I would have thought at least one of the bullets going through would have clipped him in the arm. But now Rush has position with an AK to try and hold off against Oscar. Chris holding on the other side of the smoke, though. He doesn't have a lot of room to work with, so he'll back off to Cubby for now and see what goes his direction. I would expect at least one player is going to cross over him at some point. They have to expect he's still there. Yeah, good play from Chris.
Not bad at all. Nice fast shot. They need this last round. 9-6. It's going to be difficult to recover, but as Tommy mentioned, it's the CT side where you can have real problems if you're not your full squad. The rotations and holding anchor positions, and Valens, to be fair, the shot he hit today, maybe he is ready to step up. 4-3. No saving here. Flusher helps himself to a killer low. What's his setup from mousesports? Chris J goes down as well, but Rob's still holding inside. He's alone though, and it looks like we'll rotate back towards outer. Oscar looking much better in the last couple of rounds. It will be automatic just to fully commit towards inside now. He's got 10 seconds. Just going to see what he can do. Is anyone here? Absolutely not. He's going to go for the plant, have a real fighting chance here. He has been excellent in his first half. 15 kills to his name. Could make it 17 and get 9 on the board for Cloud9. Pushes forward. He's got a Molotov as well. That could be important. If he gets the backtracks here, even if he doesn't find kills him out, they've got no kits. If he gets that Molotov down, they have no smoke. This is actually looking quite fantastic for him. Automatic with the godlike play. He's behind both of them now. Knows exactly where the other one is. There's the Molotov. That's the play we're looking for now. And there's nothing that can be done. Oscar, it's not touching him.
It didn't reach. Oh my god, he thinks he's on it. Automatic thinks he's got it. He thinks the Molotov's on the bomb. It's not. It just hit him now. It just spread at the last second. Why did that take so long?
That's so
Automatic
weird.
thought he had it guaranteed.
The only way he could have guaranteed that was bouncing off the back wall, so it landed directly on the bomb. I think he just threw it to the left, hoping it would spread over, but it just didn't.
I think it did hit the back wall. He was just too far on the left when it hit it. I'd like to see a replay of it because we didn't follow it all the way through. Either way, that's unbelievably unlucky for Automatic. Oh, again, we couldn't see it. I think you're right. I don't think it did bounce. I think it landed direct.
Well, either way, that's gutting for him. He plays that like a god. It was so well done. When I saw the Molotov, I just thought this is over. There's no way of winning it. But it doesn't quite connect. It's incredibly unlucky. I guess he could have taken his time a little bit more and got it precise, but still, he had the right mentality, the perfect play, just let down by a slight nuance there. But either way, we get into the second half. It's 8-7. We split it right down the middle here. Valens with the diffuse getting smoke, as you'd expect. And it will be an inside play here. Guaranteed the plant, at least. When you go towards inner, you're normally going to get a trade out, especially when there's only one player here. It's Kiyashima at the upper ramp. He's going to struggle here. Multiple players in front of him. Doesn't hit the first shot. Actually takes a bullet in the face. They know he's low at this point. It's going to be mousesports, presumably finding him. Kiyashima almost pulls one back. Good effort. But it's a 5-on-4. Automatic being headshot as well. Bomb planted. There is a kit available, but it's a lot to do here.
Flash just starts to work back in toward the smoke, so too with Rush. Ooh, Rush. Lovely shot to stick out. One and done. Yeah, continue forward, Chris. He's going to be able to cut them off. Gets one on the immediate headshot. Looks for Rush up high, but realizes he's down low. That gives Rush the advantage. As Chris had to reset his aim, but it's Oscar with 2. Automatic's bailing. He's going to try and save his armor at this point. So round to mousesports. We go 8-8.
Well, like we said, Cloud9 certainly going to struggle on the CT side here. mousesports tying things up. Could be a massive issue for them. 8-8. Automatic will survive and save his armor at least. He's got 2,300. We've seen a lot of teams force by in the second round and bring 2 scouts out. Well, we see the same here. Automatic goodbye scout and already have Kevlar, so that's quite an appealing prospect. We'll see if he wants to go for it. Let's get the third round rifles through. It looks like that's the way they want to play this. I'd like to see maybe PT50 of that armor automatic, but it's just saving every single dollar. So this is pretty much a gimme round for mousesports here. We'll look to the next one for things to start warming up.
Oscar takes out Valence, swinging and destroying Rush in the process. Headshot toward Kiyashima, perhaps. Just to the pistol, and that is a headshot. That's brilliant. As he finds 3, Chris gets the other 2. mousesports get their 9th. Numbers.
Well, here we go. Automatic, this is why he doesn't spend a single dollar. He had the exact money to buy an AWP, so fair play. That's worked out quite nicely for him. That 1 kill on the pistol, then not purchasing anything in the follow-up round means he has 37.50. Exactly enough money, and he's up against Oscar, but Automatic has looked sharper in the AWP department, I would say. We'll see. Oscar will be challenging. Automatic positioned by the Ivy right now. But Oscar, so good on this map. I'm excited to see what he can bring on the T side. So Cloud9 with just 2 smokes remaining, no kits, an AUG for Valens. Incendiary there for Rush.
Little run boost intended to... Ooh, okay. I thought shooting went a little far.
We're seeing a lot more AWPers do this now. Remember, the run boost was always used to like get 1 player across, just to kind of sneak them over. But now it seems to be more to get the pick and like surprise them and try and out-react them.
Saw Fallen hit a brilliant one yesterday. By doing so, if I'm not mistaken, it was Magisk that he got.
Yeah,
Is the Ivy player.
Yes, he's the AWP, or secondary AWP of Astralis at Ivy. So he just straight up out-dueled him by doing that run boost. It was pretty cool.
I think that was first round of overtime too, if I'm not mistaken. Overtime number 1, that is. There was 2.
What a game.
Valens and Hitch has attention in both directions. They're going to get aggressive toward Pop Dog because they've realized they've lost Ivy at this point in time, so they've got to try to do something to compensate for it. Get some information back. Valens has his aim firmly fixed upon Ivy just in case they do get down and get in behind. That's where Chris is going. Smoke twice, late left side, flash out. Valens forced off the angle, but has... Ooh, the AUG coming with it, take it down. Sunny escapes from the front, and he'll find Flusha. So they tried to do what they could toward Pop Dog. Now they get Molotov'd out of position. Automatics rotated over, however. How does that not kill? A leg shot on Chris. Tried to follow up to find Sunny. He's planting inside of the smoke. Kio's going to take out Chris after the damage was done, and he's arrived. And he is a big problem, but not for Oscar. He's got the kill back. Nonetheless, it's the round away from them. Cloud9 tie us back up on 9.
They absolutely do. Automatic there, trying to deny the bomb the best he could, but it's all about Kiyashima there. Really nice play, close range of the M4. Great footwork as well to avoid the players and punish the ones that weren't aware of his presence. Double AWP setup recovered, so it's going to be 9-9 as Cloud9 will run away with the round. You can see this is the play jumping on the bomb train there. Just as the planter gets off, it's Sunny that goes down instantaneously and Automatic to back him up. Money still available there for mousesports, as they'll have 4 AKs, and you can see the money is drying up quite rapidly. Christian gets an AK and Kevlar, no helmet, no nades, and Oscar with no utility whatsoever. Flusha, that's a brave pick from Connector. Valens will be using the MP9 at close range towards Ivy. This looks like a potential inside play. You can see 4 players posturing towards the brown halls. We've got the AWP, which could be just jumping down the lower ramp and trying to challenge. Remember, 2 AWPs on the other side, one of which is Keo, looking for the boost right now. Like we said, it's difficult to play this spot sometimes because the smokes can come down, you're vulnerable to flashes, and that's a big miss from Keo. Has to hit that one.
Absolutely. The first flash was perfect in his defense, but when he's going to transfer over like that, he needs to hit the shot.
Yeah, that's his role, to get 1 and just cool with the rotation. That's by an AWP standard, that's a pretty standard pick.
Chris, with the favor of Flash, manages to run across the transfer, but still can't get there safely as Valens runs him down. He's going to be better than that. MP9 up close. Stick go down, but Oscar recovers, and Sunny's on a flank. Not a flank, but he's away from the ball, and that Molotov better land this time. Is it going to be late? They're already on it. Oh, and it failed! It failed. It clipped the edge of the train. Rush is going to hold this. It's a 10-second defuse. Sunny needs to know. Sunny needs to know with the smoke down. You've got to surely get on that. That's twice they've given up defuses. I say twice. Excuse me. It was automatic for Cloud9 in return last time, but Sunny, he has, I guess, fair is fair. 1 for each now.
Yeah. I guess he just assumed he kind of gambled he'd have a kit there, and it comes up with the full 10-second defuse. Boards a steal from Rush there to hold it. Sunny just assumed he was off, and look, the Molotov just doesn't land at all. I'm not sure it still would have been enough because Rush had the smoke out, primed, ready for that Molotov to come in, and he still dropped it, so that wouldn't have been a massive factor, but he definitely could have got in there and sprayed the bomb, slashed it in, but obviously like we said, took the gamble. Didn't go for the denial. I was hoping he got off it with that shot he got. So unlucky, but great effort there. Cloud9 2 in a row as another force buy comes in. Sunny had enough to drop an AK. Didn't want to go for it, as they'll go for the inside execution here. Kiyoshima missed that key orb shot before, this time with the M4. And he's got players all around him. Dropped by Chris J, drive by in the Tech 9. And we'll see what this is worth of the CTs now. They're getting ready in CT spawn, and Rush will be coming from Pot Dog.
Off the angle, gets Flusher to support it. Follow up on Chris at least. So he still looks sharp. He's got 9 kills. Rush is slowly catching up as well. He's on 7, but it's all about automatic on 18 at this point in time. Sunny and Sticko showing off some skill. Get it down to a 2-2. Sticko will hold that bomb with just the pistol. Automatic backs out. So they get around back. We're 10-10. This has been back and forth. 2-2 so far in the half. This now becomes the 3rd round for mousesports. Didn't spot him, Sticko, so he's very cleverly snuck into the corner, and we'll keep the AWP.
I think they can sense that Kiyoshima is struggling somewhat towards inside. That's 2 rounds in a row. They focus on that area. He obviously missed a shot before. Doesn't get a single kill with the M4 there against the pistols. If you're the anchor inside, your role is essentially either fall back and stay alive or get 1 kill and go down and try and delay as long as possible.
Keep in mind it's a similar situation. The amount of bomb plants, there was 12 in the first half. Of 5 rounds so far, there's been 4 in this half. So that's, I mean, 20 rounds in, 16 bomb plants is pretty ridiculous when you think about it. So the defense are certainly struggling. Train's definitely a map you can get quick plants on. B, notably. A, good execution. So it's not too unorthodox, but that is a lot. That's higher than average.
Opening pick from Automatic. This is them with 1 orb and pistols. mousesports still holding towards the Ivy position. They know the orb's towards inside right now, but it's presumably be rotating over. I don't think it will hold that position. Yes, Automatic has come outside as well. There's a nice shot from Chris J, but Automatic is still out there. Kiyoshima does so much damage to the CZ, and lucky not to get the kill. But that's the orb drop. That should be round for mousesports now, unless Flusher goes absolutely wild here with the M4. Rush waiting patiently in the Pot Dog room, and Flusher's going for the long con as well. This is a flank we've had great success with the last couple of days, so let's see what happens.
Okay, Rush, fair play. Catches out Sunny working, and that gives him an AK now to work with. Comes back in toward the site. It
Here he comes.
Bounces awkwardly off the box, though, won't catch anyone, but that still brings Flusher into it. Kiyo's going to sneak up. The problem is he's got to watch this lane. It's Sticko trying to get in behind Shadow. Couldn't do anything to give Flusher the reaction time. It was just too close. Rush does at least punish him in return, and it's down to just Chris J. 15 HP on the bomb. Knows Kiyo's coming from Ivy. Good shoulder peek. Now they know exactly where he is, and I'd say he's done for with that HP. Oh, Rush. I thought he was gone.
A 10-second defuse.
They don't have it. They've got to get out of there. And the op picked up. Rush on 22 HP. He better hope he gets all the way towards spawn. He's far enough now. Yep. So, fair play. They'll keep the op, but another round for mousesports. 2, 2, and then 2 is the order of rounds 1. It's mousesports with the lead, though, at 11-10.
It's an exciting game, though. Like, it's not the most beautiful CS being played. Obviously, it's going to be scrappier with Cloud9 with the standard, and mousesports trying to adapt to that. But we're seeing some really exciting rounds and very close calls, and I actually really enjoyed the moments where little small things and mistakes cost the round, and it kind of adds to the storyline and excitement, I would say. Double orb set up here for Cloud9 as they save the weapons, but still couldn't afford to fire around it. Oscar will punish the first pistol player. Oh, goes for the wallbang attempt there. That looked dead on, but does no damage. See Sunny now, he really needs to be careful. They've got the advantage, sure, but why he commits alone to Ivy, couldn't really tell yet. Had no smoke down, didn't use any utility, just walking down. Was not the ideal play, and that's given up a rifle, and Automatic will be baiting in balance, but he's taken down, so recovering the situation. But Rush, up close and personal, he's got the 5-7. Sticko on the other side.
Sticko was on the other side, but Rush will hear him running away from that. So he'll potentially have all... Yeah, you can hear them upstairs as well. So he has all the information, knows that he can now push. He'll do exactly that on the 5-7. Now, his slow push means he won't be there quite in time, because it seems like mousesports certainly have some pace that they want to use. And they're already down the ramp at B. Automatic and Kiyo, both ops in position. Kiyo's got a hit shot this time, does. Chris goes down. Automatic takes the same angle, but Oscar hits him back. Oh, Kiyo, that's another one he's got to hit. Oscar now gets position again on the AWP. It would have been lovely to have that out of the equation. And Rops was ready for the flank. Nade damage won't matter, won't suffice as Keo is forced away. So mousesports with 3 in a row will take number 12. Again, a bomb plant, all but 1 round. I say all but 1 round. I think they actually did plant even in the round they won with kills. So this is every single round this half.
There's been a lot of explosions. You're absolutely right. Look at the top of your scoreboard. You can see all the diffuse icons, the explosions. There's been a lot of action with that bomb. But it is going to be mousesports finding yet another round here. It's going to be 12-10. Money starting to get a position they can buy. Again, they've had lots of saves here. It's going to be Kiyashima on the AWP. 2 kills to his name, not enough to pick the round up. He'll be holding in towards that T-spawn area. Looks like he'll be fine to survive here. Can hear a lot of players around him, but not going to find him in time. So there we go. mousesports 1 step closer now. But Money starting to stabilize somewhat. Here's Oscar with the initial pick to take down Flusher, who had the pistol. That was the wallbang attempt, and I thought that had connected, but not quite. But that one certainly did.
So 19 plants in 22 rounds. Peter from HLTV, what's the most amount of bomb plants in a 30-round game? I'm sure there's got to be a game that had 30.
I don't know. Yeah, I've never thought about it. This is strange, though, not especially on train as well, to see that many. But here we go then. UMP for Flusher. Not Valence. They didn't swap that over. To be fair, Flusher actually loves the SMGs. He's probably like, you know what, it's fine.
He used to run this regularly. He and Nico both used to like hold it in gun rounds.
Yeah, that's true.
That was before its nerf?
Yeah.
It did get a slight nerf?
Slight nerf, yeah. It's still a very viable weapon. You are right. It was quite, in terms of pros, when like 5% is everything, it actually is quite significant.
Yeah. Flusher's going to try and get close. He has to. Needs to keep that distance to a minimum with that weapon. Sidewalk intense, but Molotov fails. That gives Flusher some room to wiggle. Sticko's actually killed off Sunny, so a team kill is going to benefit Cloud9, as now they have a 4-on-2, and Sticko needs to recover for his mistake, and can't do so. Automatic already has the angle from Z-Connector. Flusher closes it out. We get a round back from the Cloud9 side, and no bomb plant for the first time this half.
There we go. It's starting to calm down somewhat. There's been some very close rounds, so mousesports don't actually have the finances you'd think after winning 3 T rounds in a row. This one is still looking quite good for Cloud9, considering they're on the CT side. They've got a nice, healthy economy now. They're up against the full eco. It's going to give them another $3,000 if they keep this clean. We'll see. Sunny trying to get out quickly. He's the only one with an upgraded pistol here. He's got the PT-50. That's it. No armor, no nades. And this could actually get a little bit awkward. They are going aggressive here. Automatic's going down.
Oh, thank goodness Flusher recovered that. And turns around to find Sunny pretty swift. Not quite Taylor. The op going for the jumping player. Ooh, that nearly got ugly quickly.
Yeah, if you know, well, if you can work out they might be eco going aggressive at that choke point. It's not ideal, but it doesn't matter. Flusher was there to pick up the pieces and spray them all down and avoid an absolute disaster. So there we go, another gun round here. Chris J on the MP7. Not the most ideal weapon on the T side of train, I have to say, but oh, the damage in there at the start, that's an incendiary. Actually, was that Valence pushing it back? No, it wasn't. It was actually towards the main entrance, I believe. So Oscar and Chris J might have been boosting on the pallet, I think. That's what they usually do on trains, so maybe they both got caught with that. Or maybe it's a straight up HE. Oh my goodness. If he hit that shot, that'd have been wild.
Unreal, right? Just needed a headshot. Scoped in on the...
Chris J was quite low as well, so that could have been it. If he hit a couple of bullets, could have been enough.
We'll see how it plays out. I think Chris was tagged by one of those shots. I'm not sure.
No, he was naded at the start with Oscar.
Okay.
They were trying to do a boost.
I thought he got him on the shin on the way by, but
yeah,
you could be right. What do I know?
You know a lot of things.
Just not about Counter-Strike. Racing.
Well, here we go. The outside play will be coming in momentarily. Not a very technical one. You can see Rush right up there, not flash. There's not too many smokes down. We'll see if this will work out for mousesports. Absolutely not. A very basic approach, but they're just jumping out of the choke points, trying to surprise the CTs here. But Rops will pull one back at least. It's now a 4-on-3. Oscar and Rops tagged up. Sunny in position, such a deadly player in these sort of scenarios, but so is Rush. Takes down one. It's going to be Sunny now left in a 4 versus 1. Cloud9 going to take the lead here. Great stuff. Remember, this is the mousesports pick. Or I believe so it is. I actually have to check that because it's Mirage next, isn't it? And you'd assume maybe mousesports picked that up. But either way, this is looking dangerous now. Not been the best tournament so far for mousesports. They got blown out of the water yesterday by MRBR. Made to look very average. This isn't looking amazing for them. Yes, mousesports picked Trains. Cloud9 picked Mirage. Surprisingly, they picked that considering it's considered one of the best mousesports maps. Maybe not as of late, the last month or so. It has looked a little bit detrimental for them. But that's what Cloud9 feel comfortable with. They pick up this Train win, which I think everyone would agree. We expected a resounding mousesports victory here. That could actually throw a spanner in the works. But we'll go into a 5-on-4 here. There's a bit of armor and upgraded pistols here. Sticker will take down Kia, though. Couldn't capitalize upon that advantage, but automatic, that's a big miss too. Probably won't cost him the round as he recovers it. Bit of team damage there, but it's fine. A bomb plant will come through, but should be recoverable.
A bomb plant will come through. Said that a lot. Yeah, it's certainly recoverable. They've already got Chris down. They've already gotten Sunny. So Cloud9 turning things around late when it looked like they'd lost a bit of hope and certainly the momentum just a few rounds ago. They've now recovered for 4 straight. 3 of which they denied any plants at all. Something we have not seen, an anomaly. Perhaps I jinxed the fact that this could have been the highest bomb plant game, and Cloud9's done something about it. But 14-12, they've got a chance to wrap up Train.
Automatic posting 23 kills, Flusher with 20, Valens 14. Actually staying above some of his players on the team. It's always good to see him playing well, all things considered. Flushing out, holding towards Appa. He's got the AWP on lower ramp. Rob's, though, a bit of an inside expert. Takes down Kiyashima, looking to find a second as well. I think he spotted the foot of Flusher. Either way, no, he's there now. He's going to continue and actually might find him on the retreat, but he does drop down. But opening pick and Valens pulls one back. That's Sunny being dropped, and it's a very basic approach of mousesports. They're taking lots of heads of jewels, but it's walking outside and actually dropping most of the time as well.
Chris J just in the inside of that smoke. Valens can't quite find him, but he's going to transfer over to the site instead. And Chris, as that smoke dissipates, will work in. Valens has gotten around safely behind the corner at Hell. So this is mousesports' map pick on Train.
Yeah.
Chris, good entry, takes down Flusha. Advantage back to mousesports. Valens is ready for it. Brings it back to 3-on-3. Second kill, exactly that. The only 2 so far in the round 4. Cloud9 Oscar knows that he's against that wall and has position with the op accordingly. Cloud9 pick Mirage next. And this is an elimination match. So significant for Cloud9. Oh, Valens firing to A main. Sticko walked into the bullet. Gets taken down. That's 3 for Valens in the round so far. The only to kill for Cloud9. It's still a 2-on-2, and Rops, I think, just spotted. Automatic trying to transfer to the site. Flashbangs mean that he can't fire the shot toward the E-box. Automatic still on the AWP as well. Goes back out, actually collects Rops. Hit him in the leg through the box, I think, which put him down to 64. Rops is actually going to hold this. I thought he might just fake it, but Oscar's covering him. Doesn't even matter. Oscar gets the kill to take down Automatic, and it's mousesports with 13.
It absolutely is. Well, there you have it. There's Oscar. Closing things out. It comes down to the 1v1, though. Cloud9 with still plenty of cash here. They could go for the reset and find map point first. It's going to come right down to the wire here with Cloud9 14, mousesports 13. You can see mousesports fully invested. And one player of the Galil as well is going to be Chris J. A lot on the line here. Can't afford to give this round up, and they barely have any utility because they got 3 smokes. That's pretty much it. They got to run through one of those on the CT side. Automatic opens things up. Can Rush follow it up? Not quite. Sticko and Chris J with their rifles cracking open the outside bomb side, looking to equalize things here. It's going to be a 4-on-2. Bomb should be planted momentarily, but look at the long con from Valens. If he saves the day here, Matt, this will be unbelievable. But Sunny, 1 step ahead of the curve, will take him down, and that will be round, and they avoid absolute disaster there. The reset. It's going to be 14-14, and money actually not going to be in a great spot. Kiyashima probably needs to save this rifle. They're going to get $1,900 per player into the next. You can see that won't really be enough. Flusher with $100. Kiyashima with $350. He needs to make sure he keeps this M4.
14-14. We turn the tables again. Great second half. It's been very back and forth. And Oscar punishes Keo, so he does not get the M4, which Henry God, has claimed that they need.
They really do. I think they're still going to buy here. It's actually up in the air. They could play for overtime. They got 6K on Rush. 3,500 on Valence. This is definitely tactical timeout territory. They're going to purchase one MP9, and they're not going all in. They're going to get CZ's Deagles and play for overtime. You can still win these rounds, sure, but it's very unlikely at their current setup.
To work with for Rush. He's optimistic that they're going to head down Pop Dog and he'll back his way in for the close range fight rather than watching out toward main. Turned away for the sake of utility. Chris at Ivy has Valens in front of him. Said it, Valens is coming into his own 17 kills. He's definitely keeping up. Sonny takes down Rush. He's been the man at the bottom. He's still on 12. He just couldn't do anything with that MP9. Great shot, automatic.
If they win this round, it's going to be an absolute meltdown for mousesports. They've given up some very questionable train games in the past as well. It would be so gutting for their morale as well, knowing that they're up against a disjointed Cloud9. But Chris J, that's a huge pick here. It's going to be automatic on the bomb. I've been so good so far, but looks like he's out of luck this time. mousesports looking to post map point first. 1 AK for flush up. Kiyashima on the Deagle. Remember, they didn't force buy into this. They're playing for overtime right now. But mousesports, a sigh of relief perhaps. The release of pressure. I say at least guarantee overtime.
Absolutely. And getting this map back, I just finished saying when it was 14-12 that this was their choice, and yes, Cloud9 looked like they could steal it. Elimination match at that. So this is a big deal for them to get to the map point first and put Cloud9 against the ropes. A chance perhaps for them to steal it when we go to Mirage. It's not like they're any stranger to that map. Double op setup. They're both formidable on it.
Well, as you mentioned, this has been a very entertaining game to watch. It just hasn't been the best Counter-Strike by any stretch, but it's certainly been entertaining, right?
Some of my favorites, though, are sloppy like that when the unexpected happens.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes it interesting. It's not so usual. Like sometimes everything's so regimented and perfect. Like, yeah, it's great to watch. It's like poetry almost. But when it's like this is like proper spectator sport going on, pressure.
As a play-by-play caster, I want the brawl. Yeah. As a tactician, you want the set plays, beautiful Counter-Strike.
Sure.
And I'm sure there's people at home that want one or the other as well.
It's nice to have a mix-up every now and then.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yes, indeed. Well, the last round here, I'm surprised we even got the round 30, to be honest. That's kind of nuts that Cloud9 have had such an amazing battle. That's Sonny. Can't hit the shot. We could be going to overtime here. Takes the aggressive pick, but flush out Jules with the saved AK from the previous round. Always significant to pick those up on the CT side. It gives you that potential to go straight up for those Jules, as we have got an inside push as well. That's going to be Kiyashima bravely getting in towards the Brown Hall's position. 21 kills to his name. Can he find a second, or 22nd, as Sticker's waiting from the other side. Nice angle for him. Sticker commits, I dare say. Kia's got the advantage here. He hasn't got anyone to flash him in or trade out with him. Valens. The balls on this guy to actually push Ivy like this as a stand-in. And now he's got the AWP. What a perfect weapon for that position. He actually has a kill here, I can feel it. This is so well played.
Rops takes down Rush.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, well.
Yeah, Valens is gone. Oscar got the shot. He doesn't have to push up, but Sticker with him down. This looks like a conclusion to our proceedings, as it's just 1 to go for mousesports. 2 kills, and they'll get that. Flasha and automatic. A Swede and an American walk into a train. I don't know how the rest of the joke goes, but the last lap for mousesports.
Well, it's Flusher who can still save the day here. If he gets his kill on main and Oscar's got the AWP, it could happen. This can still fall apart, but what a shot that is with the Desert Eagle. That should secure things. Automatic's been a god so far on train. 26 kills. He's going to need 29 to close this one out. I don't think it's going to happen. The smoke down there, they've got another smoke to back it up, and it looks like he's out of luck. Valiant effort from Cloud9 map, but not quite close enough.
Just to note as well, Oscar hits 30 in regulation with that headshot on the Deagle. Chris will close.